Hey there, friends. Nibs again. Out here at the range today, doing a little bit of goofing around. We are stretching it out again today. Elijah over at the Day at the Range channel. He's feeling his oats since he had some surgery and slimmed down a little bit. He's looking good, though, looking good. Um, but he wants to, all the challenges he's going to put up this year are all going to be 100-yard challenges. So I've already done it one time. We shooting the first challenge here is just the average of two groups at 100, 5-shot groups at 100 yards. I did it already with my Anschutz Model 54 match. Did pretty good. Just a little over one MOA for my average for my best two groups. Mike over at Minnesota Shooting Sports, formerly known as the Long Rifle Channel, he's thrown his little twist on it already, and he has challenged us to get out and shoot this with iron sights. So I figured, what better to give it the best try with right off the bat than the probably one of the oldest, I think it is the oldest Target 22 that I have. Probably one of the nicest Target 22s I have as well. But what we have here, and I'll give you a flyby on it in a second, is a Winchester 52 Pre-A, very, very early production 52 Pre-A. This particular one, the serial number code, I gave this to a friend that had the Winchester 52 book. I don't have one yet, but they have production codes or production numbers by dates in there. And if you believe what's in that book, this one was made in March 29th of 1920. So really, really cool. So this gun is all original except for one part that I'll show you in a second. But really, really pretty stock. Nice grain on that wood. Has this ladder peep sight that flips down like that when you're done with it. So the one thing that is not original on the gun is that Lyman 17A globe on the front, but I will show you. So the bolt is open, the mag is empty, but here's the other side. It's definitely well over 100 years old, and it shows it, but it is in fantastic shape for a gun that old. So now that Lyman 17A, I believe, has been on this gun since the very early days of this gun. So I have actually, when I bought this, it came included with this the original shark fin sight for the gun. Hard to see through that baggie. And it actually has a little tag on there that tells me it's the original front sight for Winchester 52, and it actually has the serial number on it. And I've had these out before if you want to see these, but this is the Lyman sight box for that Lyman sight that's on there, and inside is some instructions that are very fragile, and it's a little windy out here, so I didn't want to get them out. But there's also a little metal tin in there with the rest of the inserts that go with that hood. So very, very complete, very interesting set. This gun, just fantastic the way this thing came set up. So we're going to shoot. I've got actually the 50-yard challenge, iron sight challenge targets down there. We're not going to shoot for score. We're going to shoot for actual just group size. Maybe I'll see what the scores are too. I don't know. But we're going to go ahead and shoot so we get one 5-shot sighter group, and then we shoot two groups for our score. So we'll see what we can do. This is all about my eyes and not the gun for sure. So this gun has no provisions on it for any other kind of sighting system, which is unfortunate. I'd really like to be able to try this thing with a scope on it, but It is not drilled and tapped, and as much of a collector's piece as it is, I really am not ever gonna go down that road and get it drilled and tapped. In So the first 2 or 3 years of production, maybe only 2 years of production on the Winchester 52, they did not come drilled and tapped. In like 22 or 23, they started drilling and tapping them, and they've came with provisions for mounting scopes ever since then. But let's go ahead and see if I can hit a couple cider shots. That is not usual for this gun. And that's not usual for Elay 10X either. That is a really good strike, so it must be a dead spot in the all right, so we want to, must be a dead spot in the primer rim. Definite delay for that, that bullet getting down there. Let's see what we got going on here. All right. Looks like an 8 ring, probably 7 or 8 ring there. But again, we're shooting for groups. I do not know what's going on. I literally shot. Those are nice hardy strikes too. I don't know. Those orange dots are tiny. All right, let's see how I did. You guys know. All right, well, I don't know what the order is, but got 4 over there and about like a 2-inch group, and then one kind of flyer up. But overall, I kept them all on the paper, so that actually won't be too bad of a score. I don't know why we were getting light strikes there. I've never had problems with this gun with light strikes. This is Elay 10X. I don't know if I mentioned that. All right, upper left. want to look as I'm going here. Oh, that's a 10. All right. Is that right next to the other one? I can't tell. This is only a 45x spotting scope. I do have a 60x just like it. I probably should have brought that out for doing these 100-yard shots, but I forgot. There, that one went a little high. It's all right. Good looking so far. Another 10. Looks like possibly 3 10s so far. That one looks like a 9. That's a good looking group for open sights. Holy smokes. All right, don't mess it up. This is one fantastic gun. You guys would be mad at me if I told you how much I paid for this thing too. How can I sleep at night knowing I ripped off the guy that bad? Not really, but I think I got a fantastic deal on it. Let's just say it was less than 1,000. Ooh, yikes! That opened up a little. That's what I get for bragging. All right. They'll probably average together really good, though. All right. Don't know where that one went. It looks like that second to the last hole might be enlarged. Is that where that one went? I'll have to review the downrange footage, but there you go. That's some good looking groups. Let me grab those targets. We'll measure those up preliminarily, but I will, as I am editing everything, I will put this into the sub MOA app, and get a real average and a real group size and the MOA size of the group. But stand by. Alrighty, I am back, and I did pretty good on these, I think. So let's go ahead and take a look. I will put pictures up here as I'm talking about these. So this is the cider target one, and looks like I'm right at about 2 inches total group width on that one. But the score would have been, out of a possible 50, a 42 on that score, on that target. Now this next one, actually that would have been a 48 out of a possible 50. That last one that I thought was a 9 actually was a 10. It broke the 10 ring. So let's go ahead and see what we got going on here. So I am just a scooch over an inch, like 1 1/16 inches, maybe. Let me see how big this. So this is. So I need to know a good reference size here for the sub MOA app. All right. So the center dot is 1 inch. So all right. So that's. Yeah. Center dot is 1 inch. Okay. So that's just over 1 inch by my call there, but we'll put, when the sub MOA app rules it, we'll take that. All right, so the last target, I couldn't tell where the first one or the last shot went, and the last shot went through the same hole as the first shot, so it was the one in the upper left. So let's see, we've got about 1 inch and a 9/16 that way, 1.5 inches there. So 1 inch and 9/16. So my whole group average would be what, about 1.25 inches? 1 3/8. But I'll put a little text box over here so you guys can actually see what this real score was. But I'm saying right around 1.25 inch, maybe 1.3 inch, somewhere in that neighborhood for the two scoring targets. Let's see. So this one would have been a 9, an 8, 2 8s. So it's 24, 33, and 7's a 40. So 48 and a 40 on the scoring targets. So there you go. Really pretty cool. Winchester 52 Pre-A, shooting at 100 yards, still getting it done 125 years later. I'm just the caretaker for it for a little while. I'm sure somebody, in years to come will have it and enjoy it just as much as me. But for now, I'm really happy to be the caretaker of this one. So hope you guys liked the video. Check out Minnesota Shooting Sports and Day at the Range. Mike and Elijah over there, both of those channels. Appreciate you guys. Till next time, have a great day.